So National Assembly Majority Leader Amos Kimunya was yesterday forced to withdraw a list of reconstitution of key House committees following protests from the minority ODM side that the names were not a reflection of the handshake spirit. But what is the place of Parliament, and what role might the ongoing reconstitution of both the Senate and National Assembly House and committee leadership play in implementation of the BBI report? Our political affairs reporter Murimi Mwangi takes a closer look in our continued special coverage, the BBI Watch.
When Deputy President William Ruto's right-hand man, Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen, vacated the powerful Senate Majority Leader's post, telltale signs were all clear that President Uhuru Kenyatta and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga had begun a house cleaning exercise in Parliament to ostensibly prepare both houses for the Building Bridges Initiative report. Yet only 2 days after the Kenyatta-Odinga co-picked BBI steering committee announced completion of its assignment, new National Assembly Majority Leader Amos Kimunya was on Thursday on the minority ODM legislators' firing line for allegedly ignoring the bipartisan political mood birthed by the Kenyatta-Odinga newfound working relationship while reconstituting key strategic committees.
What we'll do, we will take some time between now and next week, and when we are ready, when we perhaps reconvene to approve the Auditor General or some other point, I'll then write to you to give us a specific date when we can come and approve this list.
Key committees whose leadership is on the dispute table includes that of the powerful Justice and Legal Affairs and the Committee on Delegated Legislation. But just what might be the strategic role of Parliament to the success or failure of the yet-to-be-launched BBI report, while Kenyatta's new majority leaders and whips as well as committee chairs will be the obvious lead infantry at fronting the BBI report? Other dominant players, including likely 2022 presidential contenders in new cooperation deals with Kenyatta, are expected to have a major say on any BBI-related parliamentary business. Among these is Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, KANU chairman Gideon Moi, and Odinga, upon whose truce with Kenyatta the BBI is founded. And herein comes who might be Kenyatta's lead navigator in Parliament, Aldas legislator Adan Keynan, who, as secretary to the Jubilee Coalition Parliamentary Group, is expected to be the strongest nexus in coordination and streamlining of any BBI-related legislations between both parliamentary houses and the summit of the Political Cooperation Caucus of Kenyatta, Odinga, Kalonzo, Moi, and CCM leader Isaac Ruto.
My work will be to bring the different groups together, help them appreciate what our president actually really wants his parliamentary representatives actually to realize, and make sure whatever we do represents or takes care of the national interest.
You know, we cannot fight in perpetuity. There comes a time, and when Baba did the handshake, we all said, okay, we are going to work with the government, we are going to support the government to try and achieve its agenda.
ODM has been particularly eyeing leadership to JLAC and the Committee on Delegated Legislation, both of these being powerful entities in legal matters relating to legislation such as the all-nagging question on whether to go parliamentary or hybrid, by expanding the executive prior to the 2022 polls, creating such new posts as a prime minister and a deputy or two.
Jubilee side, despite their numbers, are going to cede certain committees to the leadership of us from the NASA coalition, ODM and all others that are working with them, and people who have since lost faith in government, whether they're on the Jubilee side or on the NASA side, have no business leading committees.
These are democratic institutions. Members are not gagged. They are free to think, to lobby, to work within the framework of the parliamentary rules and traditions, but ultimately everything that we do must be geared towards the national interest.
State House is yet to announce a date for Kenyatta to receive the BBI report. an anxiety expected to escalate in Parliament as realignments continue. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News.
The Independence Party, KANU, has held